chemistry class. Good morning all of you. How are you all? Yes, hope you all are fine at home. What about the weather in your place? It is calm and cool? Yes. So today are you in a good mood to study chemistry? Yes, very good. So today we are going to start a new chapter. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for receiving the new chapter? Yes, that is acids, bases and salts. What I said? Acids, bases and salt. So, this one is all the three headings comes under one chapter. Acids, bases and salt. Now, what we are going to do now, we are splitting it into three parts. So that we are going to study acids separately, bases separately and salts separately. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, now first of all, let us see what are acids. What are acids? What are acids? Okay, before moving into what are acids and all, let me give you activity. Please open your notebook and write down a list of acids which you already know. From your previous knowledge, write down the list of acids. Yes, now itself. Okay, have you written? Now read me. Somebody read. What are the list of acids you have written? Yes, hydrochloric acid, very good. Somebody told hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, very good. And sulfuric acid, very good. Sulfuric acid. And now tell me. Nitric acid, yes. Nitric acid. And another one? Oh, acetic acid, very good, very good. You are doing well. Acetic acid. Yeah. And you can give carbonic acid. Then lactic acid you can give. Yeah, there are lot of acids. Okay, there are lot of acids around us and all these names are familiar to us. Like, along with that, we should know their symbols also. Hydrochloric acid means HCl. Sulfuric acid means H2SO4. Nitric acid means HNO3. Are you getting? Acetic acid means CH3COOH. Then carbonic acid means CH3CO3 and lactic acid means CH3COOH, COH2. Okay, all these are acids. Now, by looking into this, can you say what are acids? Can you say what are acids? Yeah, acids are substances which donate H plus ions, to the solution. I'll repeat once again. Acids are the substance which donate H plus ions to the solution. Is it clear for you? So we have discussed about what is acid. It is a substance which can donate H plus ions to the solution, and we have seen a list of acids also. Okay, now we are going to study about the second heading, that is base. Okay, let us see about base. Before studying what is base and all, let us write down the list of the bases you already know. The second activity is, please open your notebook again and write the list of list of bases you already know. From your previous knowledge, write the list of bases. Yes, bases. Now, tell me some bases you already know. Yes. Yes, NaOH. Of course, NaOH will be first. NaOH means, sorry, I'll be writing sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Yes, tell me. Sodium hydroxide. Yeah, potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide. And tell me. Okay, magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide. Yes, very good. Now, along with this, we have to be familiar with a symbol also. Sodium hydroxide means NaOH. Potassium hydroxide means KOH. And magnesium hydroxide means MgOH. Okay, understood. And now we were discussing about bases. We have written the examples of bases. Now we have to see the definition of a base. I'll tell you. Base are the substance which can donate OH minus ions to the solution. OH minus ions. What I said about acids? Acids are a substance which donate H plus ions to the solution, and bases are the substance which donate OH minus ions to the solution. Is it clear for you? Acids will give H plus ion and bases will give OH minus ion. Okay. Now, one more thing I would like to say is, this acid itself are of two types. Acid itself are of two types. Acid are of two types. That is, strong acid is there. Strong acid is there and weak acid is there. Weak acid is there. I'll repeat. Strong acid is there and weak acid is there. What will be this strong acid? And what will be this weak acid? Yeah, strong acid in the sense, those acid will dissociate completely, they will ionize completely, and they will give large number of H plus ion. I said acids are the substance which give H plus ions. The strong acid means they will ionize completely, they will dissociate completely, and they will give large number of H plus ions. They will give large number of H plus ions to the solution. Then what about weak acid? It will be straight opposite of strong acid, right? Weak acids are the acids which will not dissociate completely, which will not ionize completely, which will not dissociate completely, and which will not ionize completely. Dissociate and ionize are same, okay? Which will not dissociate or which will not ionize completely and give large number of H plus ion. They will not give large number of H plus ion. They will give only little H plus ions. Now let us see the examples of this strong acid. Yes, HCl is a strong acid. HCl is a strong acid. H2SO4. H2SO4 is also a strong acid. Now what about weak acid? Yeah, acetic acid. Acetic acid, CH3COH is acetic acid. Now carbonic acid, CH3CO3. Carbonic acid. All those acids are weak acids. So once again, acids are the substance which give H plus ions to the solution. There are two types of acid, strong acid and weak acid. Same way, bases are also of two types. Bases are also of two types. Do you know which are they? Yeah, same like acid. It is same like acid. Bases are of two types, that is strong base and weak base. Strong base and weak base. Strong base means it will give large number of OH minus ion. It will give large number of OH minus ion. It means it will ionize completely, it will dissociate completely and give large number of OH minus ions. And this weak base is weak. It's totally weak. It will not ionize completely. It will not dissociate completely, and it will be giving only less amount of OH minus ions. It will be giving less amount of OH minus ions. Once again, bases are the substance which give OH minus ions. The strong base will give large number of OH minus ion, and the weak base will give only little number of OH minus ions. Now, is the topic clear for you? Okay. Now, I am going to give you one activity. What you have to do is, take your notebook, and I am going to give you a table. That is, I am going to give you a table. In this, I am going to write HCl, H2SO4, NaOH, KOH and all. Okay. By seeing each one, by looking at each one, write whether it is an acid or whether it is a base. Right? Whether each one of this is an acid or whether each one of this is a base. Now itself, write HCl, H2SO4, whether NaOH is an acid or NaOH is a base, like KOH is acid or KOH is a base. You have to write now. Yes. Have you written? Then what is the answer? Tell me, what is the answer? What about HCl? Yeah, HCl is an acid. Very good. Because it donates H plus ions. What about H2SO4? Of course, it is also acid. It gives H plus ions. NaOH. Yeah, NaOH is a base. It can give OH minus ions. What about KOH? KOH is also a base. It can give OH minus ion. Now, by doing this activity, now it is completely clear about what are acids and what are base. Right? Now, I am going to show you a video about acids and bases. Now, just go and watch the video and come back.
Wow! Oranges! I love oranges. Have one?
I don't like oranges. Sometimes they are sour. But I like cherries.
Yeah, you're right. Oranges can be sour sometimes, but cherries are always sweet.
But why oranges are sour?
Because oranges contain a lot of acid, and all acids are a bit sour.
Acids? What is an acid?
Oh, most of liquids in this world are either an acid or bases.
Oh, but orange is not a liquid.
Orange and all fruits have juices inside them. Those are liquids.
Oh, yes. So you're saying all liquids are either acids or bases. And orange juice has a lot of acid.
Yeah, you are correct. Orange, lemons, grapes, and many other fruits have acids in them.
But can you show me something that has base inside it?
Look at this toothpaste. It is a base. Want to taste it?
No, it is bitter.
Like most of the acids are sour, most of the bases are bitter.
So toothpaste is a base, hence it is bitter. But I am wondering why few things are acids and few things are bases.
For that, you need to understand atoms and molecules.
Oh, I know all about atoms and molecules. I saw it on MakeMeGenius.com.
Oh, good. Then you can understand it well. Look here. See the water in this river?
Yeah, water molecules made of two kind of atoms, hydrogen and oxygen.
Very good.
And water symbols H2O, where H stands for hydrogen, and O stands for oxygen.
So water symbol H2O indicates that there are two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom bound together. And do you know that water molecule may be broken into parts? Each with one OH and one H element.
Oh, yes!
Remember that on breaking H is known as hydronium ion, and OH is known as hydroxide ion.
So H is hydronium ion, and OH is hydroxide ion.
Now, let's see why some things are acids and why few other things are bases.
Oh, in one liquid, I can see more OH means hydroxide ions.
Yeah, and in other liquid, there are more hydronium ions.
Yep, H is for hydronium.
Now, remember this. If a liquid produces more hydroxide, it is a base. If it produces more hydrogen, it is an acid.
So left side liquid is a base, and right hand side liquid is an acid.
You are correct, my darling.
But I have a question.
Go ahead, genius.
I've learned that we can't see small atoms.
You are right.
So we can't see hydronium and hydroxide ions.
Again, you're right.
So if we can't see these small H or OH ions, how will we find out that something is an acid or a base?
Very intelligent question. Okay, let me explain it to you. There are various ways to find out whether something is an acid or a base.
Like?
The acids and bases behave differently.
How?
Look here. Acids taste sour. And they cause corrosion.
Oh, that is why many old statues in the city
Wow! Oranges! Bases. They are slippery.
Oh, I did not know that soap is a base. That is why it keeps slipping from my hands when I take a bath.
Yeah, and you know bases normally taste better. Look at this cucumber.
That is interesting. But I have a question.
What is that?
You said that most of the acids are sour, and most of the bases are bitter.
Yes.
So, if I want to know whether something is an acid or a base, we need to taste and check?
Very brilliant question. Look at these things. We can't taste all. This can be dangerous.
Then how will we know whether something is an acid or base?
Oh, for that, let me show you something. Here is a magic paper.
Magic paper?
Yeah, it is known as litmus paper. This can test whether something is an acid or a base.
How it can help?
Look here. If we take solution of anything and dip the litmus paper into it, the color of the paper changes.
Oh, you have dipped it in vinegar. It is turning red.
Yeah, if the color changes to red, it means the solution is acidic.
Wow! But what will happen if we put litmus paper in some solution that has base inside it?
Oh, look here. It is a soap solution. The litmus paper changes to blue.
Wow! My friends, remember, litmus paper turns red when it's dipped in acid, and it turns blue when it's put in a base solution.
Let me show you something.
What is this?
It is known as pH scale. The pH scale measures how acidic or basic a substance is. It ranges from 0 to 14.
Why half of it is blue and other half is red?
You remember litmus turns red when dipped in acids?
Oh, so red part shows acids and blue part shows bases.
Yeah, 0 to 6 are red. Acids having 0 pH are very dangerous. Milk comes at 6. It is harmless.
And bases are from?
Things having pH from 8 to 14 are bases. Egg whites, soaps, all have pH more than 8.
Oh, so they are bases. What about 7?
7 pH is neutral, means it is neither an acidic nor basic.
Any example of a neutral thing?
Pure water is neutral.
But how we decide the pH?
Oh, you remember, the litmus paper. That helps us.
Wow, now I know water is neutral.
But this orange is acidic.
Hope you learned all about acids and bases.
Now, a request. Please press 2 buttons.
Yeah, like button and subscribe button.
Bye!
Bye.
Yes. Have you seen the video? How was the video? Did you enjoy? Yes, I hope that now you understood more and more about acids and bases. And our next topic is salt that we'll be discussing in the next class. And I just want to give you some assignment. What you have to do is just write a list of acids which we are using in our day-to-day life. I'll give you an example. In milk, we use milk every day, right? We use milk every day. This milk contains lactic acid. Like that, make a list of acids which we are using daily, which you can see in your kitchen. The household acids. Okay, that's your task for tomorrow. And thank you for listening. See you in the next class. Bye.